and welcome to Racing from Delaware Park. I'm Rich Glazier, and we're going to take a look at Monday's races and a Summer Lake day today at Delaware. A little muggy, but clear skies, and pleasure to say we are back on the turf. Been off the turf for a few days because of all that rain last week, but today we are on the turf. And how many turf races did we have? Not one, not two, not three, but four. So it was a mini turf festival today at Delaware Park. 4 races on the main track, 4 races on the turf course, and the turf was labeled good. So 7 thoroughbred races, 1 Arabian race. So as you can see, we had a nice variety today at Delaware Park. Sometime during this show tonight, for the first time this year, we're going to give you the updated and jockey and trainer standings. We haven't done that since we opened on May the 4th, but we think it's time to do that now. So sometime during the show we'll do that, and we'll also show you the 8 races that were run here today. But before we get started with that, here's our friend from above. Uh-oh, he looks like he's happy. Hello, Bungie. Are you happy? You've only had, well, you had one. Did you have one run today? He's only had since May the 4th when we opened. Bungie gives picks for his turf horses the next day. He's only had 2 picks this year. Whether they were rained off the turf, he didn't have a form, or they scratched, he's only had 2. But today's did run, so is that why you're dancing around? He can't tell. Well, we'll see later on the day. I think, what race was it in? The 5th. We'll see if Bungie can go 3 for 3. But meanwhile, he has one for Wednesday, and there it is, a Remarkable Soul. Remarkable Soul is the name of Bungie's pick for Wednesday. All right, Bungie, is that it? Well, you have a good night, too. I don't know what's wrong with those fillies. Now, all of a sudden, he's a baseball critic. All right, let's take a look at the opening race field. And look at this, it's on the turf. What a way to start the card. I fully approve. Get those people around the country interested in Delaware right away. And here's the field. Scratch the 4, scratch the 6. 3 to 5 favorite was Miss Deplorable. Here's Mr. Curran with the call.
Look like Buff has moved in. We're about set. In there, off. Mass Cove toward the inside of Wewell. Terra Firma up on the outside. La Weekend looking for room in between horses. Buffs and Love up on the far outside. Miss Deplorable comes out on top, though, by half a length. Terra Firma racing second. Mass Cove back in the third with Buffs and Love right alongside. Then Time in Memoria. La Weekend now the trailer. Only about 4 or 5 lengths separates the field as they speed into the turn. Miss Deplorable on the front end by 1 1/4 lengths. Terra Firma chasing second. Mass Cove has the rail. Time in Memoria between horses as they make their way around the bend. Buffs and Love next in line, and the trailer is La Weekend. They've got Miss Deplorable to catch, and she's got a commanding lead right now. 3 lengths as they turn for home. Miss Deplorable in front. The entry's running second and third, and Mass Cove making a bid for that spot on the inside. Buffs and Love on the outside. 4 across the track, battling for the balance, but no threat to Miss Deplorable. Mass Cove is running well for second. It's Miss Deplorable to take the opener by about 4. Mass Cove getting second. Buffs and Love up for third over Time in Memoriam.
And the winner was Miss Deplorable. And you gotta be happy if you bet on Chappie, Ricardo Chappie, for Balthazar Galvin and 6 Sandbaggers Stables. Odds on favorite paid $320, $240, $210. Masked Cove, the old campaigner here, Angel Suarez, $380, $340. Buffs and Love with Garcia, $280. Exact to $13.80 to try $30. And because it was just a 5-horse field, no superfecta in that first race. You got to have 6 betting interests. All right, let's go to the second. This will be the first dirt race of the day. And we had a field of 6. And another odds-on favorite, the 4, Kaylee's Girl, at 4 to 5. Here's Johnny.
And they're off. Kaylee's Girl between horses goes right for that lead. Quickly has it by a length, but rushing up on the inside of that one. Our True Sensation going to apply some pressure in the early going as they make their way down the back stretch. Then 2 lengths further back to Prima Gold, who settles nicely in that third spot. A gap of 2.5 more lengths further back to a far. Then comes Sweet Tandy, and There Goes My Girl is your trailer. I've got a half mile to go, and on the front end, Kaylee's Girl and Our True Sensation are matching strides in a heated duel on the front end. Prima Gold sitting pretty in that third spot still. 4.5 lengths further back to a far, and Sweet Tandy, and far back to There Goes My Girl. Opening quarter went in 21-4 as they churned into that turn. On the outside, Kaylee's Girl. On the inside, Our True Sensation. And now advancing up on the outside as they hit the top of the stretch. Here comes Prima Gold. Had the perfect setup of good enough as they head for home. Prima Gold to the front from the back of the pack. A far kicking in, as is Sweet Tandy. The top 2 early on are now done down the lane, it appears. Prima Gold leads it by 3 lengths now. Up on the outside, Sweet Tandy. In between horses, it's a far, but it's Prima Gold. Couldn't have set it up any better. Prima Gold. And Danny Santana wins it by 1.5 lengths. Sweet Tandy getting second. Late run from There Goes My Girl. May have edged.
And it was the 6-horse, Prima Gold, to take that one. It made sense to bet on Santeno, Daniel Santeno, for Gerald Bennett and Winning Stables Incorporated. 960, 6 even, and 380 across the board. Sweet Tandy with Santos, 1365 even. There Goes My Girl with Chappie, 460. Exact 179.80. Good prices here to try. 442.40. The first double of the day, $19. The first super of the day, $977.10. So pretty good prices there in the second. And the third, we go back to the turf. And we had some scratches in here. The 1, the 1A, the 4, and the 9 were all late scratches. The favorite was Currency Chrome at even money. This one is about. We've moved the rails out to 35 feet from the original distance. So it's the first time the rails have been out that far. So it's about 7.5 furlongs on the turf. And here's John.
And they're off. Pretty even start for them all. Boondoggle breaks well toward the inside. There goes Currency Chrome up the challenge. Bullen right there between them, 3 across the track. Barton Holt will try and settle in that 4th spot, but still out there more toward the center of the track. Then comes Sky Ace, and on the inside, Knight Errant running as a team at the back of the pack. Around that first bend, Currency Chrome opens up quickly by 3 lengths. Boondoggle chasing in second. Then a gap of about 2 more lengths further back to down toward the inside, Bullen, and up on the outside, Barton Holt. Knight Errant going along in 5th. And now the trailer as they make their way down the back stretch is Sky Ace. Opening quarter went in a comfortable 24 flat for your leader, Currency Chrome. Leads it by 2 lengths over Boondoggle. Up on the outside, Barton Holt takes over sole possession of 3rd with Bullen going evenly in 4th. Next in line, Knight Errant, and the trailer as they make their way into the turn is Sky Ace. Half 47 and 3, half mile to go, and Currency Chrome on the stretch out, trying to go all the way around. Boondoggle now trying to edge closer in second. 2 lengths to Bullen, followed by Barton Holt. Then comes Knight Errant, and the trailer still is Sky Ace. Not much has changed as they make their way around the bend with Currency Chrome. Pressured now by Boondoggle just a bit. Still 2 lengths further back to Bullen as they swing for home. The 6 furlongs went in 1:13 flat. Currency Chrome still holding on by 2 lengths. Bullen rallies toward the inside of Boondoggle, followed by Knight Errant trying to kick in. It's Currency Chrome needing that wire now, angling out. Here comes Bullen, full of run. Currency Chrome has to fend off Bullen. Late run from Knight Errant. It's going to be Bullen in the final 50 yards, getting up over Currency Chrome.
And snatching victory from the favorite with a well-timed ride, Bullen. What an angel, Angel Suarez. Nicely done for Fenica Bentley, owner-trainer. $7.20, $3, $2.20. Currency Chrome with Chappie, $2.60, $2.20. Knight Errant with Carrasco, 3 even. Exacta, 19 bucks for the old 3-5 Exacta. The try, 55.20. The double, 60.20. The pick 3, 39.20. And there was a super there with the 2, 42.40. Back to the main track. The 4th race will be 1 mile. That's 2 turns here at Delaware Park. It's a 1 mile main track. Turf course is a 7 furlong in circumference. Scratch the 3. 6-5 favorite. Smoochin' Candy. Here they go in the 4th.
We're about set. And they're off. 3 across the track for that lead. Between horses, Dangerous Talent comes out on top. Far outside, Ocean Delight. Down toward the inside, it's Smoochin' Candy, What's Shakin' Baby, and Lucky Cuba gets away last in the field of 5 as they make their way around the first turn. And Ocean Delight showing the way, leads it by a clear 2 lengths. Dangerous Talent is racing in second as they make their way around the bend. Then a gap of about 3.5 lengths to What's Shakin' Baby. It seems to be under a nice hold in third. Smoochin' Candy going along in 4th, and Lucky Cuba, the trailer, about 7 lengths off that leader. Opening quarter went in 25-1. On the front end, Ocean Delight leads it by about 2.25 lengths. Make it 2.5 lengths now. Dangerous Talent racing in second as they make their way down the back stretch. Up on the outside, Lucky Cuba is making an early run, followed by toward the inside, What's Shakin' Baby, still under a nice hold. They're looking for racing room right now in that 4th spot, and Smoochin' Candy's dropped back to last. They cut the half in 50-2 as they race into the turn. It's been a very tepid tempo. Ocean Delight still leads at Lucky Cuba on the outside. Toward the inside, it's Dangerous Talent. As they race into the turn, What's Shakin' Baby is still about 6 lengths away, and Smoochin' Candy both looking to move up from the back of the pack with 3/8 to go. Lucky Cuba now to the front by a neck. Ocean Delight is dropping back under a drive. Dangerous Talent and Smoochin' Candy's making a nice move. Big hole open for Smoochin' Candy. If good enough as they head for home, Smoochin' Candy now angles to the inside, takes on the leaders. On the outside, it's Dangerous Talent to the front. Smoochin' Candy going right with that within Lucky Cuba. What's Shakin' Baby, a late run. Smoochin' Candy now begins to edge away from Dangerous Talent. Far outside, it's What's Shakin' Baby. It's Smoochin' Candy holding on. Smoochin' Candy, Dangerous Talent to the wire. Smoochin' Candy hangs on by a neck. Dangerous Talent second. What's Shakin' Baby up.
Smoochin' Candy gets the job done there for Kirsten, as graceful as a swan. Kirsten Swan for Gerald Iverson. The owner, Gerald Iverson, and Latia Iverson. 442, 40, 210. Dangerous Talent with Betancourt, $3, 210. With Shakin' Baby with Scampton, 210. The Exacta, 13 bucks. The try, 15.60. The double, $19. The pick 3, 76.60. The pick 4, 109.30, and no soup for you in that race. All right, fifth race, the third turf race of the day. And let's see, scratched in here was the 2, Starling's Law, the 7, My Own Lane, and the 8, City Gold. Bungie's pick was here. Here's to Mike. And they've been betting Bungie down here. Went off as the favorite, 2-1. Let's see if Bungie can continue his undefeated streak.
And they're off. Here's the mic toward the inside with Intrepid Citizen. Odlum moves up on the outside, and as they come off that chute, Odlum goes to the front, leads it by about half a length over. Here's to Mike. Intrepid Citizen next in line with Perp alongside. Zen's Land's going to be caught wide into that bend, it appears. Shandy and Kia in between horses, tugging at the bit. Down toward the inside. That's Stan Garden moving up with the rail. Brickyard Kitten as they make their way around that first turn. At the back of the pack, devastating move, and Zen's Land now is at the back. Odlum showing the way around the bend. Opening quarter goes in 25-1 comfortable fractions for Odlum, where he likes to be on the front end. Leads it by a length and a half. Intrepid Citizen on the outside. Here's the Mike on the inside. Heads apart in second and third. 2 lengths to Perp, followed by Brickyard Kitten, who's going along in fifth. Shandy and Kia on the outside of devastating move, then a gap of 2 lengths further back to Zen's Land, and Stangard is now your trailer, about 9 or 10 lengths off that leader, which is Odlum, as they cover the half in 50 seconds flat. Odlum, just like he wants it on the front end. Nice slow tempo, leads it still by a length as they race into the turn. Up on the outside, Intrepid Citizen on the move. Here's the Mike with the rail, still tucked in nicely, followed by Perp. Toward the inside, Brickyard Kitten, followed by Shandy and Kia, and devastating move. They begin to bunch up behind the leaders as they race around the turn. It's still Odlum on the front end. Intrepid Citizens making a run. Here's the Mike, has a rail opening enough, good enough as they head for home, and the rail opens wide for Here's the Mike, who charges on through. On the outside, Intrepid Citizen, Odlum still hanging in there, followed by Perp. Zen's Land a late room. But here's the Mike showing the way with a furlong to go. Here's the Mike edging away. On the inside, Brickyard Kitten makes a nice move. Up on the outside, Odlum Kitten hanging in there, but it's going to be Here's the Mike by 2.5 lengths.
And here's to Mike, a relatively easy winner here. For you made sense to bet on Centeno, a double. Nicely ridden, Danny. Just stalked the leaders, waited for the rail to open up, shot through, and that was it. Jamie Ness, the trainer, and the owner, Timothy Hopkins, and the sire, Go for Gin. That's the Rebo line. Not a lot of them left, but they're still winning on the turf. Here's to Mike. Gives Bungie 3 wins and 3 picks this year. I think he should retire right now, undefeated. 2 ladies, already given one for tomorrow, Wednesday. 660, 380, 280. Brickyard Kitten, a Kitten's Joy, gets up for second with Acosta, 720, 340. Odlum, another turf-bred horse with Mania, 660. So the exacta, 39.40. The try, 261.20. Double, 19.20. Pick 3, 32.50. And the super, 827.40. Back to the main track we go for race number 6. And we had a field of 6. And the even money favorite was Bears Atlantic Mist. Here's John.
And they're off. Looked like the one there in the shot got away a step slowly. Up on the outside, it's Given a Chance. Bears Atlantic Mist. Right there toward the inside, Savannah Roxana. Our Sweet Exchange dropping back just a bit in fourth now as they move down the backstretch. It's about 3 lengths to Earn the Shot, and High Rapid Lady right alongside. Bears Atlantic Mist showing the way toward the half-mile marker by 3 parts over, Given a Chance. It's over 2 lengths to Savannah Roxana. Same gap now to Our Sweet Exchange and Earn the Shot. And Our Rapid Lady continue at the back of the pack. Opening quarter went in 22-2 as they race into the turn. Bears Atlantic Mist on the inside, and up on the outside, Given a Chance now sticks a neck in front. Savannah Roxana is now a close-up third, then a gap of 4 lengths further back to Our Sweet Exchange. Quarter to go. Given a Chance now leads it by a half. Bears Atlantic Mist is still trying to battle back toward the inside, but up on the outside, here comes Savannah Roxana with a strong move to challenge that leader. Furlong to go. Given a Chance on the outside, trying to go on by. That is Savannah Roxana. Far outside with a late rally. Here comes Our Sweet Exchange. Savannah Roxana holding on. Our Sweet Exchange coming fast. Savannah Roxana hangs on by half a head.
And Savannah Roxana let the speed battle it out, came off the pace, and holds on the closers. And it's a sin if you didn't bet on Cintron, Alex Cintron, for Tom Ionati IV and Glenn Gaddy. $6, $3, $2.60. Our Sweet Exchange was Santos, $4, $3. Given a Chance with Olaf Fernandez, $4.60. Exacta, $22.20 to try, $94.20. Double, $34.40. Pick 3, $31.50. Super with the 4, $186.30. All right, I told you we were going to look at the standings for the first time this year. Let's do that right now. First, we'll look at the jockeys. Who was the leading jockey 4 out of the last 5 years at Delaware Park? The answer, Carol Cedeno. Who's in the lead so far this year? The answer, Carol Cedeno. She rode at Parks today, so she didn't add to that. 25 wins. She leads the way. Alex Cintron, who just rode a winner of the last race, is in second place. He started today with 20 wins, but we know he's added one more. Trevor McCarthy, Jeremy Rose, neither one rode here today. They both have 14 wins. J.D. Acosta and Raul Mena with 10 wins. Then comes Ricardo Chappie and Daniel Centeno with 9. And Chappie's won one today, and Centeno's won a couple. Then comes apprentice Juan Rodriguez with 8. And then with 6, we've got Jose Garcia and Angel Suarez, both with 6 wins. And there's your top 10 jockeys before the action began today. Let's look at the trainers. Well, the day started with a deadlock for first. Gerald Bennett and Tony Pecoraro, both with 11 wins. However, Gerald Bennett had a win today, so he's actually ahead in the race. Jamie Ness, the defending leading trainer, in third with 9, but he added Here's to Mike, so he's picked up one there. Hugh McMahon and Ernesto Torres, both with 7. Gary Capuano and Claudio Gonzalez, both with 6. And with 5, we've got, Sam Crunk's got 6 too. Yeah. Capuano, Gonzalez, Cronk, all with 6. Ashby, Lynn Ashby and Jose Camejo, both with 5. Round out the top 10. All right. There's a look at that. And now back to the action. Lucky 7th race, the 4th turf race of the day. You gotta love that. And scratch the 7 and the 10. This one is at about 1 mile and 70 yards on the good turf.
We're about set. And they're off. Silver Excess breaks well down toward the inside. Silver Slivers, and with the rail, that's Raising Lemons, but no one in a real hurry in that first 70 yards. As they approach the finish on the first time, we're going to 4 cross the track. Getting the worst of it on the far outside will be Tightly Twisted. Down toward the inside, Raising Lemons. Silver Excess is there, and Silver Slivers right behind that group. Then a length and a half further back, saving all the ground, Vindictive Ways around the bend. Followed by, up on the outside, Frippery's caught 3 wide around that turn. Trailer Misma Springs and Beach Diva. Very leisurely tempo, 24-3 as they curl around the clubhouse turn, and on the front end, Tightly Twisted comes out on top. Leads it by 2 lengths. Raising Lemons is there with Frippery. Down toward the inside, Silver Excess has dropped back a bit in 4th. Misma Springs up alongside, racing in 5th. Then comes Vindictive Ways as they make their way down the backstretch, moving up on the inside. Next in line, it's Silver Excess is dropped back, and Beach Diva is at the rear. About 7 or 8 lengths separates them. Half 49-1. Still very controlled tempo as they race into the turn. Tightly Twisted leads it by length. Frippery, the favorites, right there in a good stalking spot second. Raising Lemons next in line, followed by Misma Springs trying to advance also. Then a gap of 2.5 lengths to Vindictive Ways as they make their way around the bend. Tightly Twisted still holding on to a narrow margin over Frippery as they turn for home. The 6 and 13 and 4. Pace has been slow, should have something left, the front runners. Tightly Twisted digging in. Here comes Raising Lemons trying to move through on the inside. Frippery on the outside is hanging just a bit. Late run coming from Misma Springs. Tightly Twisted getting out a bit around the stretch, but it's going to be Raising Lemons on the inside, the main challenger. Raising Lemons gets the bob over Tightly Twisted. Then came Frippery, and I think...
And getting up on the horse that hadn't been out all year, but got ready to do the job today by Kentucky Derby winning trainer Michael Matz, for Edith Dixon, and Edwin Gonzalez, who's ridden this horse perfectly 3 times now on the turf, gets the job done at a good price, $19.80, $10.40, and $3. Tightly Twisted, the hard spun, just got beat at the wire for Olaf Hernandez, $622.80. Frippery, the favorite, with Santana, $210. Exacta, $127.80. The try, $251. The double, $57.20. The pick 3, $165.30. Pick 5, a nice one, $2,008, $32.40. Super, $326.30. And that brings us to the 8th and final for Arabians. Only 5 of them to go because the 6th horse was scratched. They're only going to go 6 furlongs, and the odds-on favorite is Colors in Motion at 4 to 5.
And they're off. Sutherland breaks well, goes right for that lead. Up alongside, that's Uptown Flying Flynn. Down to the inside, Bird Notice moving up. RB Hocus Pocus gets away 4th. And Colors in Motion is your trailer as they quickly spread out down the backstretch. Sutherland by a length and 3/4. Under a good hold, it appears, as Uptown Flying Flynn toward the inside. Burn Notice is right there in 3rd. 2 lengths, the Colors in Motion with the rail. And up on outside, RB Hocus Pocus. They've got under a half mile to go, and Sutherland continues on the front end. Leads it still by about a length and 1/4. Uptown Flying Flynn still well reserved. It appears in 2nd. Colors in Motion now begins to advance in between horses, followed by RB Hocus Pocus and Burn Notice. Only about 3 lengths separates the field as they race into the turn. And now Uptown Flying Flynn takes over. Colors in Motion now moves to the inside of that one. Up on the outside, RB Hocus Pocus. Those 3 across the track as they turn for a home. And Colors in Motion as the inside track begins to edge away by a half. RB Hocus Pocus is there with Uptown Flying Flynn between him. 3 with a shot with a furlong to go. Colors in Motion down on the inside. Uptown Flying Flynn is coming back for more and sticks a neck in front. RB Hocus Pocus on the outside. 3 with a shot with a 16th to go. Uptown Flying Flynn, RB Hocus Pocus. Uptown Flying Flynn, Hocus Pocus. RB Hocus Pocus wins it.
And it was Hocus Pocus doing his magic here for Jose Betancourt, for Simon Hobson and Pinewood Stables LLC. $6, $3.40, $2.10. Uptown Flying Flynn with Garcia. $5.60, $2.20. Colors in Motion, the favorite with Swan, $2.10. Exacta, $33.20 the try, $41.60 the double, $38.80. The pick 3, $115.20. The pick 4, $569.70. And no superfecta in that race. Now, let's take a look at the handle. 1,245,193. That's what was bet on the races today at Delaware Park. When's the next live racing day? That's right, Wednesday. First post? That's right, 1:15. Thanks for watching tonight. See you Wednesday. Good night.